Welcome back to my channel and to another part of Star Trek Online Klingon faction tutorial. So, we will need to speak to Transporter Chief to progress in our hunt for the prisoner. Where would you like to go? Beam to shipyard. Other options are not available for us at the moment. As you can see, Klingons have red theme all over the place, even their transporter beams are red. Optional, customize your ship at the ship tailor. Even ships have their own tailor. So this is shipyard. There are some people, of course. Here it's another open map. Let's see. This is just the transporter room and this room where you can manage your ships. You have some consoles here for mail and bank, of course. So this is used ship salesman. There is Gamash. Actually, okay. We need to talk with this used ship salesman. And these are local friendly Elachi. Ignore them. It's just part of the set. They will appear near to you, and some people don't know how to turn it off. Talk to used ship salesman.
You interested in buying a slightly used ship?
I'm more interested if a human just passed through here that fits this description. Smug face.
Just minutes ago. I sold him a shuttle. He seemed in a rush to leave. Didn't think anything of it. I assume he's wanted by the KDF?
Right. In a matter of speaking, yes, I need to track him down.
Lucky for you. I kept a copy of the transponder code of the shuttle he just bought. And I will give it to you at no charge.
Wise decision?
In fact, since you're going after such a dangerous fugitive, let me throw in this technical manual. The spec should help your tactical officer to be able to eke some better performance out of your ship. Just to show you which side I'm on. Kapla! And glory to the Empire, right?
Ah, you are also so smug. Okay. Orion, you are smarter than you look. Yeah. Agree with that.
We found the transponder signal. Standing by to beam you aboard and begin pursuit.
You could train your bridge officer in a new skill. Oh, also, so look at these training manuals. They are for our bridge officers, and I can train them in new abilities. And okay, let's have a look. Let's hit Yuki, and if I go to click on Chagrin and his engineering bridge officer and his skills, so he can learn emergency power to weapons. Now he has here engineering team 1, which is for healing for hull. Okay, well, it will cost 400 of the expertise points. Yeah, and Kagan can learn torpedo spread 1. Okay, well, yeah, why not? I would prefer it. Maybe if we go to stations, yeah, now you have two options for Kagan. On his ensign, this is first window is his ensign ability, and I can choose between torpedoes high yield or torpedo spread 1, and I will choose this torpedo spread 1. So once we are back in space, it will show this ability instead of this one. And for Chagrin, we have here emergency power to weapons, which will boost the powers for weapons. Okay, that's safe, safe explanatory. What is the right word? Is it the right word? I don't know. Okay, our engineering team which heals hull, and for the time being I will choose the emergency power to weapons. Self-explanatory, that's the right word. Okay, so let's close this one and let's do the optional. Let's see if we can somehow customize our ship. This is engineering, this is shuttle information, this is customized ship by this big window, and we can see some pretty ships. Maybe this one here is ours or Welt. Who knows? So, customize ship. Welcome to the shipyard. I can help you modify your ship appearance. Okay, so you can switch to this window and you can do some modifications. The template for the ship is Barrel, Koloth or Core, but it can cost you some Zens. Let's try with this. You can also change interior, window types, but there are not much of a windows, or colors to your ship. Let's go with more green, black, whatever. Okay. You can also 3D print this ship and it will be delivered to you, so you can have physically this ship, but it costs lots of money. Okay, apply changes and exit and transport back to our ship so we can continue to look for this prisoner. So this shipyard is near the planet itself, and we are basically back at orbit of the planet. This is the shipyard. Here is our ship, some NPC ships and other players. These are remnants of the Praxis moon we saw from the first city, and contact Vardan Gazan. Okay, so this is the end for this mission. Bala has invited you to join House of Reputed. This is fleet invite from another player. They can see I am not part of another fleet, but I will be joining a fleet my other characters are part. So I will decline this offer. Thank you, but no. So open mission journal. Maybe let's do this again. If you click this small icon, you can view mission details, and here are our missions in progress. So we have done all these tasks, and now we have to report back to Warden.
I'm disappointed he was able to get off Kronos, but not surprised. He's a slippery one. Do what you need to do to bring him back. You have his warp trail, so I begin with that.
You don't have to tell me what to do. And we will also get a console and some dilithium.
There is work.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, congratulations. And we have received a lot of things. That's because I am a lifetime subscriber, but I'm not going to probably to use any advantages I have from this. So I will play whatever the game will give me at this moment and really not claim any other rewards I have available or equipment I have available for me at the moment. Let's exit this one, and it already gave us another part of this chasing mission, but I will close this one. And here is the purchase skills blinking on us, and if you click on it, you can see we can now give points to different skills, and you can give points to engineering, science, or tactical abilities. It's for your character, for your ship. This is space, this is ground. You can see I have 1 point for space and 1 point for ground. So I will first upgrade energy weapon training, and so I can do a little bit of more damage. And on the ground, weapon proficiency or shields, kit perform. Let's go with the weapon proficiency. You can find a lot of ways how to train your officer, where to put your skills online. I will not go to detail, but basically, if you are science, you need to give some points in science abilities, but also in tactical one, they are also very, very important for your ship. Anyway, go to sector space. You can click this icon, warp to sector space, or this icon near the minimap, and it will depart for you from the system. Okay. Bye bye, Kronos. And we are in the beta quadrant.
From the heart of Kronos to the frozen wastes of Rurapenthe, Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat. To be Klingon is to be a warrior. Fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever in the stories and songs of the Empire.
All right. I think previously this was the voice of Martok telling us something from about the lore of Klingon Empire or their philosophy. I think previously it was Worf who was talking to the player. But let's see our map. So this is big map. We are in sector space. We can see all the sectors, all the stars and systems. And as you can see, this part is Klingon Empire. This red one with the symbol of the Empire. Here we have the blue is Federation, and the green is Romulan Republic. This is Romulan Empire or its remnants, and here are some Borgs. No Borgs, Borg. Ugh, pardon me. Anyway, I've been talking too long probably. So you can also switch to galaxy map. You can see the whole galaxy that is available. We are now in beta quadrant. It's this part. Alpha quadrant is this part. Here is Bajoran wormhole where you can travel to gamma quadrant, this part, or through Solana gateway to delta quadrant, and it is this rectangle. And you can see this is the whole galaxy and how it's divided to different quadrants: alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. Okay. So let's switch back to area map and let's head for Boret system, because it says follow the shuttle to the Boret system. And it will take some time because it's a long way, so I will pause the video here and return when we are at Boret. Well, as you can see, I'm still on the way flying through the space because this ship is very primary. Our equipment is not good, so it takes a long time to travel. And if I have I'm only at warp 5, so this is the maximum my engines are able to get to. But I wanted to show you that if you click this icon, you can also transfer directly to the mission starting location. It used to be for EC, now it's free, so you can jump there. But in the meantime, I also want to show you, if you click this icon, it's a mission journal, or you had the J key, you can see you have the overview here, events and episodes, and we are in the Empire, right? And we already finished the tutorial part, duties of command. The hunt is on, and now we have in space chase. So these are actually first missions in this Empire slot. A simple prisoner transfer has led to a winding path of intrigue. Can one man affect the entire Klingon Empire? Oh, of course, he can, or she can. And this is the first storyline for us, and you have many others, as you can see. Okay, so we are almost there, but well, let's use the transfer option and see how it transfers are there. We are going basically to do big space jump, and we are here, Bored 2. You can read a little bit of information about this system. It's like a holy place for Klingons. They have a monastery here. There's when Kaelas, the holy figure, was revealed. It was in the TNG episode. But anyway, let's continue with Space Chase. And I think they also redone
Warp trail ends here.
this map.
What are your orders?
What are your orders? Scan every inch of this system until we find him. Put out a wide band hail on all channels. I want to let him know who he is dealing with. And that doesn't seem so very clever. Let's scan first.
Captain, we've begun the scans. We'll start at a range of 5 kilocams and work our way out from there.
Kelicams are Klingon measurement units, something like 5 kilometers, but I think they are more than 1 kilometer. Good. The sooner to find him, the better.
Captain, I recommend modifying the navigational beacons in this system to amplify our efforts in locating the prisoner.
All right. It's a very red-looking planet. A lot of molten lava on the surface. Move to navigation satellite. Alright, we are on the way. How far away is it? It won't tell me. Let's fly faster. Yeah. And modify beacon. Just like this from space, why not? Let's hack into it. Okay.
Beacon modified. Nothing yet. We should modify another beacon.
Let's fly to it. Full impulse. Navigator and stop. My wings are just flapping up and down.
Got him. Establishing a communication link now.
Hail Federation prisoner. Right.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong.
You can
The
be.
KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid tar.
Cut the flattery and cut your engines. You are going back to Kronos with me.
As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was going.
I'll follow you to Earth itself if that's what it takes.
I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding.
Don't you say?
You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire, or a ship. I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
Ah,
Captain,
I'm not afraid.
being hailed by one of the Starfleet vessels.
This ought to be interesting. Put them on screen.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded.
I don't think so. The day shall never come, Vulcan. Not as long as I draw breath.
Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
That was not very wise conclusion, Vulcan. So much for the famous Vulcan intellect. Yeah, check your senses again. If you want distress beacons, I suggest you activate your own battle stations. Let's mock him a little bit.
The beacons are as plain as
Yeah?
they are no longer transmitting. Engineering, run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensors.
You've been deceived by one of your own, Vulcan. Bach, enough talk. All hands battle stations, kapla. So should we fight them or not? What is this ship? I don't see. There are 2 Federation frigates. Okay, let's see how the battle will go. Defeat the Federation ships. You are trespassing anyway. This is Klingon space. And let's use our new abilities from our bridge officers. Yeah, torpedo spread. One ship down, and I will slow down a little bit so I can still face the ship this way. Let's load more torpedoes. Okay. Another Starfleet ship, Concord class.
We are here on a rescue operation.
There is no one to rescue. Defeat the Federation ships. This hexafluorine gas you can pick up for crafting materials for R&D. But I will not do this at the moment. Let's focus on this Starfleet starship. And we can also cloak and then attack them from the cloak. Let's transfer more energy to weapons. Load torpedo base and fire.
Resolve this peacefully, but we will defend ourselves.
Defend yourself all you want. This ship is a little bit tough. I'm clicking here on the forward shield so they hold better.
Captain, there's another contact on the scanners.
Oh
How
wow.
many ships did Starfleet have in our sector?
Good question. Let's back away a little bit. Also, let's take these drops. forward cannons. Okay. But in the meantime, what happened with this prisoner? He escaped? Probably. Okay, so I'm about to depart the system now, and let's see where we need to go next. Contact command. Space chase. Oh, it seems this mission is complete. So, open mission journal.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was impressed with your tenacity and asked to be reassigned to your crew. You would be wise to accept it.
Another bridge officer for us. This time Gorn science officer. And more dilithium, shield array, and better warp core. Continue.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And this is Thrag. Okay, so I will stop here because there is a next mission. Again, if you go to episodes and Empire, we have finished Space Chase and now there is Manhunt, but I will do that in another video. And I will also purchase more skills points, and there is only one, so let's go for better torpedoes. Projectile weapon training, purchase, and now let's see what we got in our inventory. So for our ship we have this science console, starship control expertise. Okay, let's use it. It's, well, not at the moment, it's not that needed, but okay. Better shields for us. No, the current one is still better, but here this one is better. This one we will take and switch. We have one auxiliary battery we can use in devices, and what else? This one is very useful. It's engineering console and it gives resistance rating to all damage, so we need that. And also we have better warp core, which is better for good for science officer because it gives additional auxiliary power and so on. So well, let's use it. It's better. And I will sell what I don't need. I can use this battery as well. You can see it automatically was added to my slots in this bar, and also Thrag was automatically added to my bridge officers, and he has tractor beam ability, could be useful as well. So with this upgrade done, let's do another mission, but in another video. See you there.